U.S. election 2024. Trump continues to have advantage over President Biden.
Sharp increase in measles cases worldwide.
Risk of drought threatens 34,000 hectares of summer-autumn crops.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. The latest result of a survey conducted by the U.S. Data Services Agency shows that Republican candidate Donald Trump has an advantage over Democratic President Joe Biden in the upcoming presidential election of the U.S., despite Trump is facing criminal charges.
The survey results show that Trump is currently more popular among voters, as the majority of voters view his first term as more successful than President Biden's current term. 55% of the American public currently believe that Trump's presidential term was successful compared to 44% who view it as a failure. Meanwhile, the majority of Americans have a negative perception of President Biden's performance, with 60% of Americans surveyed expressing dissatisfaction and only 40% expressing satisfaction. Voter support for Trump remains strong at 49% in a direct matchup with President Biden, while President Biden only reaches 43%, although President Biden had previously reached 45% in polls earlier this year.
Researchers have indicated that the number of measles cases worldwide has nearly doubled from 2022 to 2023, posing a challenge to the efforts of achieving and sustaining the elimination of this disease in many countries.
WHO Director General,
According to the World Health Organization, WHO, preliminary data shows that there have been over 321,500 measles cases in 2023 and over 94,000 cases since the beginning of 2024. Nearly 50% of the measles cases this year have been reported in countries under the responsibility of the WHO Regional Office for Europe, with the highest incidence rates in Azerbaijan, Kyrgyzstan, and Yemen. According to the WHO, measles is one crisis among many crises, with approximately 45% of outbreaks occurring in countries that are vulnerable and affected by conflict.
According to the Department of Irrigation under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, in the Central Region, 308 out of 2,945 reservoirs are currently below 50% of their capacity. This could lead to a potential water shortage for about 34,000 hectares of crops during the upcoming summer-autumn season.
Some localities are at high risk of drought and potential water shortage, such as Binh Thuan with an area of 5,000 to 6,000 hectares, Gayan with 4,000 to 6,000 hectares, Than Hoa with 3,000 to 5,000 hectares, Ninh Thuan with 2,000 to 4,000 hectares, and Quang Tri with 1,000 to 2,000 hectares. In the face of this drought and localized water scarcity in the central region, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development suggests that local authorities continue implementing measures to ensure sufficient water supply for the winter-spring crop season of 2023-2024, minimizing the impact of drought to the lowest possible extent.
Upcoming are some updated news.
The Management Authority for Urban Railways of Ho Chi Minh City conducted a test run of the automated Metro Line 1 with invited guests, including representatives from foreign agencies in Ho Chi Minh City and veterans of the Dien Bien Phu battle. The testing process adhered to strict standards from Japan and Europe to ensure the highest level of safety before commencing operations. In recent days, the trains on Metro Line 1 have been running entirely in automatic mode, ATP. Once the training of operation and maintenance staff is completed to ensure proficiency, the project will proceed to the trial operation phase, which is expected to last for about 2 months before official operations commence in the fourth quarter of this year.
The e-commerce market in Vietnam is expanding and becoming more diverse in terms of operational models and participant demographics. As a result, the tax revenue generated from this activity is significant. According to a report from the General Department of Taxation, in 2022, the tax revenue managed was 3.1 quadrillion Vietnamese dong, with 83 trillion dong contributed by organizations and individuals engaged in e-commerce business activities. In 2023, the managed tax revenue increased to 3.5 quadrillion dong, with 97 trillion dong in taxes paid by e-commerce entities. Therefore, in the past 2 years, the tax department has collected 180 trillion dong from e-commerce activities.
During the holidays of April 30th and May 1st this year, many people have returned to Uncle Ho's homeland to commemorate and express gratitude for the tireless efforts of our beloved leader. On this occasion, Kim Lean Historical Site receives over 1,000 tour groups each day, which is 4 to 5 times more than usual. To serve the visiting tourists, the management board of Kim Lean Historical Site has mobilized 100% of its staff members. They have also prepared the best plans for guiding and providing information, while coordinating with traffic and security forces to ensure order and safety.
Let's move to today's story. During the 5-day April 30th, May 1st holiday this year, the hot and sunny weather has promoted many people to go on beach trips. As a result, there is a high demand for food, particularly seafood. Coastal areas have a wide variety of seafood available to prepare dessert products to meet the consumers' needs during the holiday.
In recent days, due to the increased demand for fresh seafood, Mr. Nguyen Van Min's seafood storage facility in Tu Thuy Ward, Kua Lo Town, imports 50 to 70 kilograms of goods per type every day, offering a wide variety of products ranging from premium to affordable to serve consumers during holidays.
During holidays, the goods are tripled or quadrupled compared to normal days. The prices may increase slightly during holidays, but not significantly. Overall, we try to keep the prices stable. The goods come from everywhere, including Quang Binh, Quang Tri, Quang Ninh, Kua Lo.
Following the tourism launch in coastal regions, seafood trading has significantly picked up, with sales doubling or tripling. Prices for most seafood have risen by 15 to 20% due to increased demand. To meet demand, most seafood storage facilities are importing from various locations within and outside the province.
We rigorously ensure that restaurants must guarantee absolute food safety and ensure the best quality of fresh seafood. Currently, our seafood supply is sufficient to serve tourists, prices remain stable, and are listed according to regulations at all levels.
To stimulate consumption, seafood processing facilities have diversified products such as dried, sun-dried, and vacuum-packed fresh seafood for cold storage, offered at various prices to provide customers with more choices. Priority is given to quality sources to ensure food safety and protect the health of consumers.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a nice time and see you later.